Andrew was a bright light in so many people's lives. A man who in his final moments was braver than we all could have imagined.
A family speaks out after the verdict is reached in a deadly home invasion on the main line that killed 25-year-old Andrew Gaudio and paralyzed his mother, Bernadette Gaudio, shot while she was sleeping in bed last December. Bernadette was there as her son reacted to the verdict.
My mother, whose bravery and composure saved her own life and undoubtedly countless others.
Charles Fulforth and Kelvin Roberts now convicted of breaking into a Lower Merion home to burglarize and kill. Prosecutors said Fulforth wanted to go after a safe full of guns and had his friend, Kelvin Roberts, help him. The verdict, guilty on all charges except one. Guilty of first-degree murder, guilty of robbery and burglary, not guilty of conspiracy to commit murder.
I'm very relieved. I think we got justice in this case. This is, I've been doing this for a really long time, and this is one of the most terrible, awful murders that I've ever prosecuted. Bernadette was shot while she was sleeping in bed in her neck. It was a clearly attempted murder to us. And then finally, Andrew was essentially executed after he was shot the first 4 times, and he was laying on the ground. He was shot a 5th time in the head. We proved that in court. So to me, it was really apparent that this was clearly specific intent to kill.
Defense attorneys attempted to argue that the men were not responsible for the shooting and they were just there to burglarize the home. Kelvin Roberts' lawyer saying his client was disappointed in the verdict.
He has indicated to me sorrow for what happened, obviously to Mrs. Gaudio and her son, and I think he'll express that at the appropriate time when it comes time for sentencing.
Prosecutors say the suspects intended to go to a Bucks County home in search of firearms instead of the Lower Merion home, but put the wrong address in their GPS. Sentencing will be at a later date.